Welcome back, students. Now we will see what is the difference engine and analytical engine. Charles Babbage, a British mathematician, is considered as the father of computer. Usually we say, if we ask a question, who is the father of computer, means we give answer as Charles Babbage. Why? Because he invented a working model of mechanical computer called the difference engine in 1822 and analytical engine in 1833. He invented two machines. So one is difference engine, that is in 1822, and another machine, that is analytical engine, that is in 1833. So why we are calling Charles Babbage as the father of computer? Because that analytical engine had 5 units. So I'll come to that point why we are calling him as a father of computer. So the analytical engine had 5 units, that is input, output, store, mill and control. Now present day computer also you see, so that also having input, process, output. Understood? So the same concept used in present day systems, present day computers. So that's why we are considered as Charles Babbage as the father of computers. So these units work like the modern computers. This input, output, store, mill and control. So these all units work as a modern computers. All the computers which are used nowadays are based on it. So based on this concept only, the present day computers are working. Store was used for storing the data and mill was the calculating unit. So this store unit is used to store the information, and mill, that mill unit is used for the calculating. So if you want to calculate anything, so the work of calculating will be done in mill. And control unit is used for supervising all the units. So this control unit is used for supervising other units, the units which are connected. So to supervise, that control unit was used. So next device comes Boolean logic. George Boole was an English mathematician. This is a scientist name, George Boole, and he was an English mathematician. He realized that complex mathematical problems could be solved by reducing them to a series of questions having either positive or negative answers. So what he realized, so that is the complex mathematical problems can be solved by reducing them to a series of questions. Either we may be getting a positive answer or we may be getting negative answer. He linked them with the binary number system and represented the positive results by 1 and the negative ones by 0. So what he has done, he linked that positive and negative series, that question and answers, he linked with the binary system. And so that binary number system consists only 2 digits, 0 and 1, and so whenever we get positive result, so he represented in a 1, and whenever we get a negative result, so that is represented in 0. So this theory of Boolean logic became the fundamental principle for the design of computer circuitry. So this is the main concept, so it used for designing the computer circuitry. So this is the main fundamental principle. So next device comes tabulating machine. Herman Hollerith, an American statistician, invented tabulating machine. The American statistician, his name is Herman Hollerith. He invented this device, this machine, that is tabulating machine. It was capable of reading data, processing it and giving the desired output. So this tabulating machine was able to read the data, process that data and give the output, give the result. The input was given through punched cards. The input was given through the punched cards, and the punch cards were used to record and store data. The same punch card they used to store the information, store the data, so in that device. So that is about tabulating machine. So next other devices comes, that is first one is Mark 1. Howard Aiken is a scientist name. So Howard Aiken invented this Mark 1 machine, and actually he was the engineer in IBM machine, IBM company. IBM, the full form of IBM is International Business Machine. So that is still nowadays, still that company is existing. So he was an engineer in that IBM machine, and he developed the first automatic sequence controlled calculator, that is Mark 1. Howard Aiken developed this Mark 1 machine in 1944. It was capable of executing long computations automatically. So this Mark 1 was capable of executing long computations automatically. Automatically this machine was able to do that all the calculations. So that is Mark 1. Next one is ENIAC. The full form of ENIAC is Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. The full form of ENIAC is Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. It is the first general purpose electronic digital computer, was invented by John Morley and J. Presper Eckert in 1946. These are the two scientists. In 1946, these two scientists invented this ENIAC machine. It consisted of 18,000 vacuum tubes and was 1,000 times faster than the Mark 1. This ENIAC was 1,000 times faster than the Mark 1, and they fixed 18,000 vacuum tubes in this ENIAC device. It could add two large numbers in 200 microseconds. So that calculation time also given. So in 200 microseconds, this ENIAC machine was capable to do the add two large numbers within 200 microseconds. Next device is EDSAC. EDSAC, the full form is Electronic Delay Storage Automatic Calculator. The full form of EDSAC is Electronic Delay Storage Automatic Calculator. So this EDSAC was designed by Professor Sir Maurice Wilkes at the University of Cambridge on May 6, 1949. On May 6, 1949, the professor name is Maurice Wilkes, okay, at the University of Cambridge. He developed this machine, EDSAC machine. This computer ran the first graphical computer game nicknamed Baby. So this EDSAC executed the first computer game, so that game is named as Baby. So next device is EDVAC. The full form of EDVAC is Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. It is the modern type of computer came into existence with John von Neumann's development of software written in binary code. So in a binary code in the form of zeros and ones, the first program was written in this EDVAC. The scientist is John von Neumann. He developed that software, and that software completely written in 0 and 1 form. It was John von Neumann who started the practice of storing data and instructions in binary code. He was the first scientist. He stored that information and instruction in the form of binary code, in the form of zeros and ones in a computer memory. Neumann joined hands with Presper Eckert and John Morley in a consulting role, and EDVAC was built using binary code in 1950. He took a help of this Presper Eckert and John Morley. He took a help of that both the engineers, and they developed this EDVAC machine. It was an improved version of ENIAC. So this EDVAC was improved version of ENIAC. So next device comes UNIVAC. The full form of UNIVAC is Universal Automatic Computer. It was the world's first commercially available computer. This UNIVAC 1 was the first commercially available computer in the world. It was also the first computer that was equipped with magnetic tape. So this UNIVAC 1 is also the first computer. So that computer equipped means they fixed that magnetic tape inside that device in a UNIVAC, and they used buffer memory. Buffer memory means temporary memory in this UNIVAC 1. And the design that scientists are again same, that J. Presper Eckert and John Morley in 1951, they developed this UNIVAC 1 device. Okay. So this is all about the devices which were invented before existence of a system. So afterwards that generation of a system comes, then we will see in a next session. So thank you students for watching. Thank you.